Hello, everybody. Welcome to my sleep clinic. Sleep better, sleep well, and rest well. I've got Lorraine here, and I'm really excited because Lorraine has a company called Herbs of Grace, and it's one of those things that I'm really interested in natural ways to help us sleep and rest and relax better. And I just thought I could start by asking Lorraine to please introduce herself, and then we'll ask some more questions and have some comments. And then I'll probably have questions in the end, and then we'll wrap up. So please introduce yourself. What do you want people to know about you, Lorraine?
Hi there. Okay, so Herbs of Grace, I should start by saying, has been around for a very, very long time. It was founded in 1978 by an iridologist, and then went through some ownership of medical herbalists. So this business comes from the world of medical herbalism. And all the products that we have, no matter what they're for, were created originally to solve a problem. So everything that we carry is a problem solving capsule. Most of what we produce is a formulated capsule, I call them. So we're grounded in the science of medical herbalism. That's our background. And so when it comes to sleep, as you'd expect, we've got something for it. And that is in the form of a capsule that we very creatively call Sweet Sleep. Um, yeah, it seemed appropriate, obviously, and it's one of the product names that I really like. Some of them that we've got are not quite so lovely, and it's been formulated with more than one herb, and the herbs that are in it have been picked for each of their specific actions, and then put together in a way that means that they complement each other so that you get maximum benefit from that combination of herbs that are known to have particular actions. So we've got things in it that you would expect to see, like California poppy, passion flower, German chamomile, lavender. I mean, lots of people know about putting lavender on their pillow, valerian, and hops, because hops is something that's quite well known as well. Of all of the things that are in there, possibly valerian might be described as potentially controversial because valerian is one of those herbs that can work brilliantly for some people. And then other people find that valerian has the complete opposite of the desired effect. If you're trying to sleep, sometimes valerian can respond with some people and make them high, make them hyper. So you might find, and maybe some people listening to this have tried valerian, thinking it would send them to sleep and have discovered the complete opposite, in which case this capsule is not one for you, um, because we've got valerian in it. So that's quite a mix of of herbs in that capsule. And the proportion of each of those herbs has been put in thinking about how that herb works, how it will work with the rest, and then proportioned accordingly. So it's not an equal split across those herbs. They've been formulated, which is why I use that term when I describe the capsules, specifically to try to get the maximum effect from each one according to its proportion and its relationship to the others. So that's basically it in a nutshell. What's that capsule look like? As in, how's it actually created? I've got an open packet here because I actually take Sweet Sleep myself. So there's a capsule. As you probably know, a capsule comes in two pieces, and yours truly is the crazy one who also spends her time at blending the powdered herbs to the formula and then encapsulating it. So putting it into the capsules. I do that. And that is literally all that goes into the capsule. There's nothing else in it at all other than powdered, dried herbs. So unlike some of the stuff that you might buy over the counter that often comes in a tablet form and will have or may have other things added to it, when you buy a herbal supplement, they come with nothing but powdered dried herbs in them. So that's one of the unique things about a herbal supplement. Now, I believe that we are one of, if not the only company in the UK that is operating in this way, that's essentially creating medical herbal supplements and making them available through our website. I don't think many other companies are doing that. So we are quite unique in that respect. Now, I could tell you what the accredited actions of each of these herbs are, if you'd really like me to. But that would take some time, and it probably might be more interesting or more worthwhile if anybody who wants to know a bit more about sweet sleep either contacts me or has a quick look at the website. Because it's sufficient to say that each herb has been picked for its specific actions and then added to the formula. So please, Yolanda, ask me some questions.
But my question at the moment is that the sweet sleep capsule, does it come in a cellulose covering?
Almost all capsules in this world, yes, are HMPC, which is a cellulose outer, which is a plant-based outer. So everything that we use is, nothing we use is animal-based. It's all plant-based.
What's the best way to contact you?
The best way to contact me is either to email me, which is Lorraine@herbsofgrace.co.uk, or to go to the website.
Yeah.
And obviously there'll be a phone number on the website, and phone me. I'm happy to talk to anybody who's got questions about either this capsule or anything else.
Oh, that's really kind.
That's not a problem because I think most people want to know, what the common questions are: how many do I take? And when do I take them? Because our capsules are categorized as food supplements, which means that our labels reflect that they're categorized as food supplements. And that means that you could take as many as 6 a day. But frankly, I'd be very surprised if you needed 6 a day. If you needed 6 a day, I think you'd need some other help. I take 2, and I take 2 when I have dinner. And by the time I go to bed, that is sufficient to put me into a relaxed state to go off to sleep. Because what I should point out is that this is not like taking a pharmaceutical drug that will knock you out. These capsules won't knock you out.
No.
What they're designed to do is to help your brain turn off.
Yeah.
So these herbs are about switching off your brain sufficiently well that when you get into bed, you can go off to sleep.
Yeah.
And if you wake in the night, hopefully you will be able to get back to sleep relatively easily.
Yeah.
So a couple in the evening should be sufficient.
And do you take them when you're feeling particularly down? And when do you actually take them? I mean, we wouldn't expect people to take them for the rest of their life, would you?
No, absolutely not. No. I find that if you know that you're in a stressful situation for whatever reason, so if you know that your anxiety levels are rising, and that in turn is having that impact on your sleep, then taking something like this and doing it over several days is a worthwhile thing to do. Because I'm looking at the list of herbs that are in it, and California poppy, for example, is a herb that is intended to calm anxiety. So yes, if you're in a stressful situation, for whatever reason, then it's worth doing. But you're absolutely right. You don't really want to be taking them long term, because if you need to take something long term, I would suggest that there are questions to be asked about what's triggering that. There's other work to do to get to the bottom of the cause. Taking a sweet sleep capsule will help you right now and over the next few days, but it won't solve your problems. Whatever they may be.
Brilliant. That sounds really good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Another thing I was going to ask was that, you've got these do you have any other things that you provide, like education, courses, workshops, anything like that, or not? Or
Well, to be honest, we haven't, but that's
okay,
only primarily because it's only me.
okay,
And it would be difficult for me to do that. And
okay,
also, like everybody, having only just come out of lockdown or
yeah,
the real COVID situation, but
yeah,
it's definitely something that I'd like to do in the future.
yeah,
But more than that, there are lots of things that I'd like to do in the future that are around, where these herbs come from. Lots of
yeah,
people want to have a go at growing herbs themselves, and
yeah,
it's a really good idea to do that.
yeah,
And because I come from the world of gardening, that is
yeah.
something that particularly motivates me as well.
Brilliant. That sounds fantastic. Oh, lovely. So we look forward to keeping in touch with you in the future. And thank you
Oh,
so much for telling us about, especially about sweet sleep capsules. And I'll put your details, when I circulate the emails and the information to people interested. Thanks a lot,
that's no
Lorraine.
problem. You're most welcome.
Thank you.